Okay, we are back. Wow, it's been a long time. So I'm back. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna react to anything I feel like. I do have some videos on what I'm planning on watching. Hold on. Am I streaming or not? Because it says I'm not streaming, but I am. Okay, yes, it says I'm streaming. Okay. Alright. It says I'm streaming. Alright, so I have already have shows on a docket. Let me just fix this shit for a second. Don't need this. 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 Do need that. This, fuck that. Okay. That's good. So, we back, y'all. It's been a while. Um, Today we are going to react to anything I want to. I do have some videos I do want to watch. So we're gonna go to my homie Shonen Showdown. You know everyone knows who Shonen Showdown is, right? So we are going to where is it? We're going to watch this one right here. Can you anime character survive the event 2? So let's do this shit.
Can your anime character survive the event part 2? This is basically the Super Smash Bros. Event match mode with anime canon events and taking other characters from different anime series and seeing if they can pass those events. If they pass a total of 5, they have reached the max and they have completely survived the event match mode. Anime Sundays, are you ready?
Let's do it, bro.
All right, let's get
this
into
guy.
it. All right, let's see who our first character is. I hope we got a good one. Oh, that's a great one. That's a great one to
Goku?
start
Oh
off
my
with.
goodness.
Son Goku. Let's see what Goku has to do. Learned curse technique in JJK. All right, now this.
I mean, Goku is very good at like training and shit like that. He tends to learn things pretty easily. I mean, he did learn the Kamehameha pretty fast in the original Dragon Ball, so I think he should be fine.
This is interesting, right? Because, well, cursed energy plays off your negative emotions, right? And you could say that's somewhat similar to how
I
Saiyans.
would say here's the problem. I would say here's the problem. If you're talking about Dragon Ball Z Goku, I think he can do it. But Super Goku, no. I don't think Super can do. I don't think Super Goku can do it. I don't think Super
Are able
can
to
do that one.
harness their emotions to go Super
Because
Saiyan.
the issue is that just Goku's just too dumb. The Goku in Dragon Ball Super is just way too dumb. I don't think he'll learn it. I think Z Goku will be fine, but Super Goku, I don't think so, honestly.
It took a negative emotion on planet Namek for Goku to lock into Super Saiyan. You can make a case that like he could technically learn curse technique.
Man, that is a reach.
It is,
brother.
yes, it is a reach, especially how Goku is in Super. Like his intelligence in Super, it is a big fucking reach. If you say Dragon Ball Z Goku, it's still a reach, but it's much more much more real, it's much more achievable. But the way his intelligence how he is now in Super, I don't think so. I don't think
It's
you'll
a
learn it.
reach.
You think so?
definitely You know cursed energy requires way more than just requiring negative emotions. Yeah, that may be like the premise of getting some of the basics down, but it definitely requires aptitude of studying, kinda. You feel me? And definitely experience with the battle. So I could see if anything, Goku could learn curse technique. Say if it's like applicable to him, he could learn it after fighting curse technique users over and over. But say if he was just in the JJK world and he didn't have ki and stuff and he had to learn curse technique to defeat that spirit, I don't know if he would learn it right then and there, bro.
Really?
He is a prodigy in some sense, but you have to remember, bro, like I think it's specific to Itadori in the sense that where most people just with him, he just started boxing, and then with Sukuna's energy already inside him, he built his own aptitude for it, and then eventually cultivated his own technique. But no other character is just throwing hands and then all of a sudden curse technique is like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, but you also have to remember though, Gojo, to help Yuji learn and train, he used Jogo as an example.
Who's taking Gojo? Oh, let me show you a domain expression. I'm looking at more of just so like if Goku drops in the JJK world, say we say like Teen Goku or Young Goku, whatever, even adult Goku drops in the JJK world
You put Teen Goku in there, he's slapping the verse.
and he has no ki, he could learn it, bro, but I don't say it's impossible for him to learn it, so I think that he could do it. I would say he could do it, but I don't think it's like it's as easy as learning ki, bro. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
it's just for ki, he just really focused and did his normal martial arts stuff, and the ki was just his natural force coming about.
Cursed energy is harnessing your negative emotions. Cursed technique is, applying that to a specific ability that you're learning. In that aspect, I think cursed energy is something that Goku would technically have off rip, but learning the technique, I can see to some extent of what you're saying. So I still think he could learn it though, but as a martial artist, but
we know that's hardly the case anymore.
Well,
that might have been the case when he went Super Saiyan for the first time, but yeah, everybody else.
Yes, that's what I said. That's why I said Z Goku, Dragon Ball Z Goku. But even then, that's a bit of that's still a stretch, cause Goku's so stupid. But if it was Super Goku, it'd be no way, because Goku's IQ just is heavily regressed from there, from fucking Z to Super.
They be, they just sneeze and go Super Saiyan. So it's kind of like,
yeah. So I mean, I agree. I think Goku should have 1 point so far. Let's see where he goes next. Survive Nanika's ability in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, easy. Goku be fine.
This one is tough.
cook.
This one is a tough one because what they do say, Nanika's ability is based off of a being that resides in the Dark Continent on the Hunter x Hunter verse, right? And
Do you really think anything in Hunter x Hunter can kill Goku? Do you really think that any supernatural being can kill Goku? Are you serious? You must have some extreme hacks, because nobody in Hunter x Hunter right now can beat Goku.
I don't know if that specific character has the hacks or the ability to really take down Goku, right? But the thing that's also dangerous about this is that Nanika technically does not even have to meet Goku to affect Goku, and that's the issue that I'm really trying to figure out.
Goku essentially deals with two Nanikas. He deals with Zeno. Who can erase the universe like it's nothing? I think Goku be fine there, buddy.
If you're saying, can Goku survive Nanika? Sure. I think Goku can survive Nanika. Nanika has a couple like leeway strikes before she does anything too crazy. But Nanika's ability in terms of like if she says something that could be critical to him normally, because we know Goku can fall under regular lethal attacks like heart attacks, things of that nature. So I think that if Nanika says something crazy like, oh, his head gonna explode from the inside, it's nothing you could do, bro.
The ability works off of like a wish granting type situation, right? It's
Yeah,
really
so
based on
basically, if Goku wants something from Nanika, he has to do this or he dies. That's basically how it works.
the personality of the character. Is the character going to go to Nanika and make an outlandish wish that has bad morals attached to it, or is somebody going to say something
Well,
that's
if you're Killua, then you don't have to do anything. You pretty much get off scot free.
more, I guess, morally good?
I think of it like this, bro. If you want to talk about it like percentage wise, if there's any chance that Nanika would say something like, oh, kill some random person, some innocent person, or you die, or your heart explodes, or your head explodes, something that's really lethal, Goku's not surviving that, bro.
All right, I mean, I could understand that assessment. So we'll have Goku finishing off with 1 point, which is wild. Next character.
I don't want to see the comments. I know there'll be some Goku fan being like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So no, I'm not gonna look at the comments right now.
There is Sun Jin Woo from
Another strong character who is arguably stronger than Sun Jin is arguably stronger than Canon Goku. Actually, I think he is strong. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Because this the light novel. I think this is like the web comic, and there's like the light novels. So I'm pretty sure the light novel version is stronger than Goku, as if I'm correct. But then again, this is anime. I realize this is the fucking anime, son, because these are anime bums. These two are bums because they don't fucking read manga. So they're gonna use the anime Sun Jin. Oh my gosh. I just realized that.
Solo Leveling. Okay. Defeat Irene from Fairy Tail.
Yikes.
Now, Sun Jin Woo is incredibly powerful.
Listen,
You know, literally.
in the anime version cannot beat Irene, but if you do the webcomic or the light novel version, he would smack her, no diff. Negative diff. Come
As
on,
a shadow
bro.
army, you could talk about, healing and just everything. Sun Jin Woo has a lot in his arsenal, and he's up there in the conversations with Goku and
He's stronger than Goku. Legit, so.
Jin Mori and
He's
characters
stronger than Canon Goku.
alike when you're talking about just AP. This is a character where it's like, we're talking Irene, who is a very powerful character in the Fairy Tail verse. I think he got this, so I really do.
I don't know what's going on in the manga or the webtoon. If you would say the anime, I'd say definitely not. But,
That's what I'm talking
he's
about.
really up there on that.
That's what I'm talking about. Because if you're talking about just anime, then it's gonna be no, because you're at season fucking 1. But if you're talking about fucking webtoon or like light novel, hell yeah.
At like level, then hey, that's what it is. I mean,
Or is it no web novel? The web novel, whatever the fuck it is. Hell yeah.
but I have to do a research myself because Irene does have a lot of hacks. Like literally, she could only have been killed by Agnolia.
Sun Jin Woo is getting 1 point so far. Let's see what he has to do next.
You survived Karapika.
You are now in the Phantom Troop. Survive Karapika.
He'd be fine. He'd be fine. The nigga the necromancer, he'd be fine, bro.
Sun Jin Woo is more powerful than the entire Hunter x Hunter verse. The issue that lies here
Okay, yeah, so it was a web novel. I was right. So it was a web novel, which turned into a webtoon and then turned into an anime. Yeah, I was right.
is that Karapika has a very broken ability with the Judgment Chain that he
But he can only do it on the Phantom Troop though. So since Sunji was not part of the Phantom Troop, that wouldn't work on him.
can put on you if you're a Phantom Troop member.
Yes, but Sunji was not a Phantom Troop member, obviously. So clearly that won't work on Sunji. He'll clap him.
And that's literally putting a chain around your heart. This honestly would be a speed blitz scenario for Sun Jin Woo, in my opinion. I feel like he would have to literally.
This ain't no, in my opinion. This is legit fact. Sun Jin-woo will smack Kurapika. Because the chains will not work on Sun Jin-woo because he's not part of the Phantom Troop. So it is not no, in my opinion, bullshit. It's legit facts. Sun Jin-woo would win. Come on,
really
bro. Don't
pack
do that.
up Kurapika like frame one. You know what I mean? Because
I
if
mean-
Kurapika has time to put the chain around the heart and do all these extra things, I feel like that's where it's gonna get wicked. Because even though Sun Jin Woo scales higher than the Hunter x Hunter verse, this automatically becomes a hacks conversation once you are a Phantom Troop member in the presence of Kurapika, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, you could just give that to him, but I mean, when does that ever really happen like that? You know what I'm saying? I guess I could agree. I think though that, you know, realistically, I don't think it will go down like that. If you want my opinion, I think
Of
that
course,
if they were ever-
in your opinion. Come on. No, shut the fuck up. You know, if you actually read the fucking web novel or actually read the webtoon, it will go down a smackdown. Sunju will smack him all over the fucking place. Shut the fuck up, bro. Anime bums.
just match up. Sun Jin Woo is not the type of character who is just mercilessly taking out someone he doesn't think to be a crazy threat.
He has access to potions and
I'll
elixirs
say,
and
right,
certain
I'll
things.
say, I'll say that he could probably survive.
He scales
He
much
will survive. What the fuck you talking about?
higher
Nigga?
than the Hunter verse, so definitely give it to him, but he has to speed blitz Kurapika solely off the hacks. Sun Jin Woo gets another point.
No, he's not. He's not part of. He's not part of Phantom Troop, so the chains will not fucking work on him.
He's sitting at 2 points right now. All right, let's see what he has to do next. Okay, defeat Diavolo from JoJo.
I'm not at part 5 of JoJo, so I do not know about Diavolo and his moveset. So I have no opinion or no say in this part.
So in order to defeat Diavolo, right?
I'm
Jorno-
I'm about to say Diavolo's in the part 5. I'm not in part 5 yet. I'm in like the middle of part 3, so I have no say in this.
needed gold experience Requiem. There was a time where the JoJo fans out there were having very, very tough conversations with the Dragon Ball fans, saying that Giorno is up there with Goku. This is the level of power that was
Only by hacks though, not by physics, not by like physicality or anything. He's only up there by hacks. That's why people compared him there, because only by hacks. Cause no way in terms of like strength and speed that he's stronger than Goku.
needed to take down
Or he competes with
Diavolo.
Goku.
I'm not saying that Diavolo can hang with Goku, right? But what I will say is that Diavolo has one of the craziest stands that we've seen in all of JoJo's, because it's not even Diavolo's skipping time. Essentially, he's erasing a section of time itself, like just taking out a time segment. I'm looking at Sun Jin Woo and I'm saying, what could you do in a scenario against dealing with time? Now, I still think Sun Jin Woo survives this event, and the only reason why I would give it to him is that even though Diavolo's ability is more cheese, I don't think Diavolo has the AP to damage Sun Jin Woo beyond repair. Like, I think even if he's able to do a time erasure or something like that and land what he believes to be a lethal blow on Sun Jin Woo's gonna eat it because he's just that more powerful than him.
I kind of agree. I don't think he would really necessarily need to deal with the ability. He just has to survive him until his stamina runs out.
Okay, so Sun Jin Woo has 3 points right now. All right, he's moving. Solo leveling fans out there, I know y'all happy. Let's see. Defeat Demon King Zeldris without Meliodas.
Oh yes. Next question,
Even
please.
King Zeldris, they needed the one ultimate.
They had to jump him.
Yeah.
Literally. I'm still giving Sun Jin Woo help with Escanor. He's still gonna have help with Merlin, Elizabeth.
Listen, I'm gonna say right now, put Sun Jin Woo by himself, web novel version. He's smacking him. Come on, bro. You're not saying otherwise, homie.
He's just not going to have the man of the hour, Meliodas. With them jumping Demon King Zeldris with Sun Jin Woo, I think they still get this. So you have no
Okay.
help from Meliodas.
But everybody else is there?
Everybody else is there.
Oh, well then, yeah, of course he gets stuck. But I
Right.
mean, I thought it was just him.
Yeah, and a 1v1.
Even just him, Sun Jin Woo will win. Come on, bro. You
Well,
just
like
him.
I said, these are canon events. So Sun Jin Woo is at 4. Yeah, and past the Royal Knight selection.
Yes, he would. Next, Sun Jin Woo got 5. Come on, bro.
Exam and
Come
Black
on.
Clover.
He would.
Obviously he could do that.
Yep.
So Sun Jin Woo is our first 5 max. Let's see who we get next. Oh,
Not to. Simon.
yeah, you do. Simone.
Simone? Oh. Simone's even stronger than Sun Jin Woo and Goku. Oh, God. Oh,
Ern
no.
Lagan. Let's see what Simone has to do here. Oh, first W.
W. Automatic W. If you actually watch Gurren Lagann, you will know how strong Simone is. or Simon, what the fuck. I'm not calling, I'm calling him Simon. Fuck that. We all know if you watch Girl in the Line, you know how strong Simon is, and he would clap as death, no diff.
Defeat Esdeath from Akame got killed.
Yep.
First W. Simone, you're looking great already.
Definitely.
All right, let's see what he has to do next. Survive the 10 Commandments and 7 Deadly Sins.
Yep, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, I believe so.
He's
Unless
fine.
you say the commandments stop him from.
What, the hacks from the Commandments?
Yeah, unless you say it might be a factor at all. But nah, I mean,
Nope.
can he be subdued? There's a lot of commandments, aren't there? You turn a stone if you lie. Yeah.
Gallons was, I think, a lie.
Yeah. Escharosis was like if you have any ill will towards him or hate.
Any will, yeah, like you have to
Can't
basically like
fight.
love him. You can't fight him if you have hate towards him. Simo's battle with the anti-spiral, they were throwing universes. So this is something that's clearly
Wait,
way.
what they throwing? They were throwing galaxies, not universes. What are you talking about? Anti-Spy was throwing galaxies around, not universes. What are you talking about, dude?
Beyond what the 7 Deadly Sins verse can see, but are we saying that the commandments can out hacks those abilities? Because that would be crazy. That's like, you know,
It's when he's in the drill, though, right? Does he ever leave the drill? I know young Simone is like not fully in the drill. But yeah, I mean, I think he probably survived, bro.
okay, all right. So Simone, yep, I gave Simone 2. Simone has 2 points so far. Survive Pain's almighty push
Yep, he's fine. Next round, come on.
from Naruto.
Yep.
He absolutely can do that. So Simone has 3 so far. Next up, oh my gosh, and he stops here. Simone stops here. Survive the eclipse from Berserk. This was actually an event that one of you guys commented, and yeah, the emotional trauma, the psychological trauma that you
That doesn't matter. You have to. They do not have the AP to damage Simone. So or his mech. That doesn't matter about the traumatic whatever. He will survive. No, he'll be fine.
would not anybody can just survive the eclipse in Berserk. We're talking about Simone is somebody that was crying because he saw Yoko, you know.
Okay, this is not. No, you're not just talking about mentality. No. We're talking about whether he will live or not, and he would survive. Again, he has traumatized, whatever, but he will be fine. He would survive. What are you talking about, dude?
Missing Kamina instead of him, he would break down beyond repair in the eclipse. Like he could not move on like how Guts did. I'm not here to say that Simone doesn't have faith and he doesn't believe in the Kamina that believes in him and all that stuff. Of course he has all of that, but the eclipse is different. It takes a character that has that grit to them initially to survive something like that. So for me, I think Simone's gonna stop here personally.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, next up, let's see who we get.
But you do realize that none of those demons have any feats to damage Simone at all. You're just talking about his mentality. You're not really talking about whether they're actually able to kill him. He'll be traumatized, but he'll survive. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
See who we get, man. Oh yeah, it's your boy Jared. Baki Hanma in the building. Let's see what
Don't know much. I haven't watched a lot of Baki, so I do not know much of his feats at all.
Baki has to do round 1.
Oh,
Well, obviously no. That's I know. I haven't watched much Baki, but I know that he can't beat Grimmjow. So 0.
Defeat Grimmjow from Bleach.
yeah, man, it's unfortunate. My man. This is unfortunate, man. Great
Baki
character.
lost frame 1. Oh,
Man, it's tough,
brother.
What can you expect, man? It's just a human.
Luck of the draw, man. Let's see who we get next. Ooh, Yugi Moto from
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
fuck.
Wow.
It's gonna go.
I don't know how this is gonna go either. Oh, okay. Learn curse technique. This is somebody I definitely think can do that, right? You know,
Yeah, I feel like he got a technique in there.
you like
In the
somebody to master the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is all about strategy. He definitely knows about, you know, negative emotions. He literally had Yami is, you know, the alternate version. I'm gonna give him that W. He has 1 point so far. Wow, back to back. Learn Nen. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I think he can too. Again, it's a character that has very high intellect. These are the things that you need for Nen specifically. Like Nen, if you don't have the brain power, you're done. I'm gonna give Yugi 2 points so far. That's wild. Yugi's moving. Hold on. Yeah, he's doing better than Ash. Protect Nico Robin from CP9. This is Ennie's lobby. It's his job.
I don't know if you're gonna say like what, Exodia. Like, I don't know. I think it just gets tricky with these,
It gets very, very tricky. If we talk about,
I think you'll be fine. So, three points for him. I think you'll be just fine.
his jump force form, right? He uses a dark magician, and a dark magician's box form. So let's just say hypothetically, he has dark magician as his go-to to protect him in Ennie's lobby.
Is it gonna be enough?
Well, his job is to technically rescue Nico Robin because
I don't really.
You got Rob
I don't
Lucci.
really know how to like scale Dark Magician for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to scale Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm pretty sure if Yugi has all his cards, he'd be fine. He can protect Robin.
So I'm kind of like, if all his Yu-Gi-Oh can come to life like Dark Magician and just go out, but he can't do that too. Everything costs points, magic.
Right. But if you look at, I mean, there is some scaling in the Yu-Gi-Oh verse, right? Because you have the Creator, which is like the most powerful card, and then Exodia. Exodia literally has like feats of like destroying places in
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Dark Magician is still like, he's powerful, but I don't know if he's CP9 powerful. Exodia, for instance, is probably in the One Piece scaling, what would we say, like Big Mom? Like,
You gotta tell me.
see, that's tough.
I'm more so just like,
That's tough to translate.
is he busting out every card in the deck?
Yeah.
Can he do that? I thought he had.
Did he have all the cards that he ever acquired in the series? That's the problem. Did he have all the cards that he acquired throughout the series, or is that stop at certain events? We don't know.
Has like a limit to what he can play.
Yeah. See, it's tough. It's tough to translate there. Yeah, why have him stopping here? Yugi finishes with 2 points. Yu-Gi-Oh fans down below, let us know how we could accurately scale Yu-Gi-Oh characters, because these monster cards, they are held to
Or you can simply search up versus battles wiki. So come on, dude.
constraint of the game, right? So we got to figure out how we can use them in out-of-verse battles. Next up, let's see who we get. Sinbad from Magi.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's see what Sinbad has to do. Oh, absolutely. Defeat Deep Sea King with movement.
Oh, yep, he's fine. He's a Nemo. You can literally tell Moon Rider to sit back, relax, and kick your feet up. I'll be fine.
Rider, consider it done. Oh, you clapped him. You clapped him. Defeat Magalor's soul.
I don't know much about Michael Soul. I don't know much about Kirby and their villains and shit like that, so I have no thing here.
Soul Kirby.
Yeah, he loses. There's not a lot of characters on this chart that can beat Sinbad, but that's definitely one of them. As powerful as Sinbad is out there, Magi fans, look up Magalor's soul and you will understand that, you know, this is somebody that's way beyond what you think. Next character, Lelouch. Defeat Maharaga.
It's not like good for your boy, man.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Sorry. Nah, you give him a prep
ultimate.
time.
No.
Can he use Gias?
On who? On who, bro? Maharaga has no eyes. Maharaga has
He
no
the
eyeballs.
eyes. Yeah, I know, he has no eyes.
He has no eyes.
Yeah.
I would say even if you said
Plus, he'll just find somebody. Monologue will find somebody to adapt it. Listen, bro. No. Just
like,
no.
It's cooked.
can he use it on
He's
like
cooked.
a Gojo or somebody? They all have like curse techniques for mind control, like on their brain.
It's because Maharaga really has no eyeballs, man. You can't. That's the worst matchup, bro. So Lucius done.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Son?
Asta.
Okay, you're
All
boy.
right. Oh, defeat Kenpachi Zaraki.
No, he wouldn't. He gets his automatic 0. Asta's strong, yes, but he's not strong as Kenpachi. So no.
From Bleach.
Nope.
Manga Asta?
Oh man.
Nope.
This is tough.
Not even
This is
manga.
tough,
Not even manga Asta. No, just no.
Jack.
He wouldn't.
It's
Because
very tough.
Asta, from a speed perspective, is looking ridiculous. And obviously, you know, the manga Black Clover fans out there.
But his AP also matters as well. And can his AP go through Kenpachi's durability? I don't think so. So no.
I've heard a lot
And plus,
about.
Kenpachi, in most of his battles, he's not trying. He's not going his 4%. So, come on.
Asa's feats in the manga, Devil Union form and all that. But at the same time, Kenpachi Zaraki defeated Gremi, who literally had the power to literally just change reality itself. Like, that was the basis of his technique. And Kenpachi beat Gremi. I don't think a lot of Bleach fans, I don't think a lot of anime fans in general understand how broken that is. If we talk about swordsmanship, I mean, both Kenpachi and Asa don't really have crazy swordsmanship skill. It's just overall power, and they use a sword.
If you were to say that Asa was even like close to like a Naruto, maybe in wartime, or you know, if he's even in that ballpark, you can make a good case. But I'd probably still go Kenpachi because Kenpachi still does have a Bankai. We just haven't seen it. And so I feel like if he's got a Bankai and he's already defeating Grammy no Bankai, I feel like I'd still give it to Kenpachi. Because unless you're saying manga Asta is, you know, Naruto level, war Naruto level.
But we have to understand, right? Asta, not only does he have incredible speed, but with the anti-magic mana skin, that's going to be highly critical in taking blows from Kenpachi, right?
Yeah,
and
but that's again just the issue of having different kids from different cosmologies. In this case, that is anti-magic, I don't know much of the I don't know much of the Bleach house, but can Asta's anti-magic affect like his fucking Kenpachi Zanpakuto? Like, we don't really know. Or can it affect is anti-magic anti-spirit pressure? We don't really know. So that's just the issue of having two characters from different cosmologies and hacks like this. Is like, well, is Asta's anti everything, so can it also affect Kenpachi's spirit pressure? We don't really know, right?
we know one of Kenpachi's biggest things is his Ryatsu. You know, his spiritual pressures through the roof. But Asta, I'm just thinking speed-wise. Like, speed-wise for me, I think Asta's faster. But Kenpachi, again, was able to defeat Grammy.
Yeah, he has more. Kenpachi has more feats. He has better feats than Asta. So no, I still go Kenpachi.
Which is, you know, I don't know if Asa has fought an opponent with such broken hacks on the level of Grammy. That's where I'm stuck at right now. And it's like, if I put Asa against Grammy, could he override Grammy's hacks like Kenpachi did?
It's really not a matter of hacks with Kenpachi, bro. If you're stronger, you're stronger. Old girl was giving Kenpachi a run for his money for a second before he tapped in.
Right,
and, like,
right,
woke up.
yeah. Well,
But
Unohana, yeah.
I'm just more like, if we're saying manga Asta, it's like, I feel like you have to at least be Teen Naruto level to beat Kenpachi in almost any sense. And unless you're saying manga Asta's past that, maybe. But I would have go Kenpachi.
All right.
That's me.
Asta's left.
He's got a Bankai.
Asta's left on a donut. 0 points for Asta. I mean, that's a tough matchup. All right, let's see who we have next. We already did a Weki, so Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my!
Jared, you know some Kingdom.
Sora is fucking overpowered, but if you know the cosmology of Kingdom Hearts, you would know how strong Sora is. He is fucking strong.
Kingdom Hearts, don't play now.
Like, he's legit. Like, I would say, he's definitely stronger than Goku. Just put that in perspective. He's stronger than Goku. He'll smack Goku. So, just Sora, he is fucking strong, man. Trust me.
Hello.
Let's do it, man. Let's see what Sora has first. Okay, quick W. Defeat the Deep Sea King with Moomin Rider. Sora can easily do that. Give Sora 1 point so far. Rescue Bakugo from My Hero. Honestly, I think that's quick.
Yeah, he should be fine. You know,
yeah.
What's he got? Donald Goofy with him. They're gonna go in there and
yeah, I mean, if we want, typically I would say, you know,
with Deku or something.
You're replacing Deku or whatever, but you're still gonna have access to the rest of Class 1A and everything like that. But I mean, even if we remove all of them and we put Donald and Goofy with him, I mean, he's still rescuing Bakugo. I think Wisdom form would probably be the better form here, just because he can shoot from long range. You know what I mean? Literally.
He's gonna go his new form, All Might form, and
Yo, like Sora is so bro. Sora can literally summon attractions. Literally, you'll have whole Disney World rides that Sora is popping out, and you know what I mean? Like it's, yeah, Bakugo, you're good. So Sora's gonna have 2 points. Oh,
Made in heaven.
this is tough.
I don't know,
Survive
man.
Poochie's Made in Heaven.
Yeah, bro. All he has to do is put the Keyblade into the sky, and he'll stop it right there. And stop the world, the universe from turning back. Here's
The thing, right? Poochie's Made in Heaven essentially is resetting the universe, right? As light work.
Sora could literally unlock portals between universes, bro.
No, I'm not saying Sora can't. What I'm saying is it's the fully realized version of a stand. It's not a normal stand. Made in Heaven is time acceleration through gravitational forces. But we do know that Sora does have magic in his bag that can deal with gravity. So I think he's good with this either way. He can unlock portals to different universes with the Keyblade. So either way, he does survive this. We'll give Sora 3 points. So far, let's keep going. Defeat Cosmic Garo.
Yep. Next question. He'll beat him.
From One Punch
He
Man.
would.
Garo can also make portals. My thing is, Sora, if he goes into final form, like that's literally, he has Keyblades. There's Keyblades flying around him. Like, I'm just trying to think of like, okay, Garo approaching somebody like this would definitely have to immediately, he would have to be using the portals to move around and throwing gamma ray bursts. Something of that magnitude is wild. We've seen Sora, you know, reflect buildings back and forth when he was battling Xemnas, or, you know, like I said, he can summon attractions in battle. But the mere output of power from Cosmic Fury,
This man in Kingdom Hearts 2, him and Riku were surrounded by lasers, and him and Riku was deflecting like it's nothing, man. Like, yo, Sora is fucking strong, man. Like if you don't realize that, Sora is very strong, man. Him and Riku were surrounded by lasers and they were deflecting them like it was nothing, bro. What?
Garo, when you're talking specifically, you know, gamma ray bursts. Saitama had to defy the law of physics itself to defeat Cosmic Garo. So
You
now
tell me
we
Sora
have to
can't do
come
that?
back to Sora and say, okay, what abilities do you have that would allow you to also defy the laws of physics itself? And he does have
I'm
some.
about to say he got how many
Yeah.
Keyblades?
Well, yeah, he has a bunch. But
Can he seal them too? No.
he could. I'm just thinking like the gamma ray burst is gonna be tough for Sora to eat if he gets hit. That's the problem with Sora. Like Sora has amazing hacks, he has great AP, but his defense is not the greatest, right? So that's the only thing where it's like he may take some decent damage from Garo, but the one thing Sora does have access to that a lot of people forget is that he can heal himself. He has Kuraga, right? He can heal himself.
Yeah, but he also has I forgot what it's called. But he also has the defense forgot what that spell called. It's like reflecting or something like that. Reflect, something like that. He had that as well, so he can just use that to deflect the gamma rays. So if Goku can have if it can if Sora can have Kiraga, then Sora can have reflect. He's fine. Sora would be just fine. He would smack Goro. Come on, bro.
So even with that, I think I'll still give it to Sora, but it's gonna be a close battle.
I just know, you know, between Organization 13, some of the deities in the Disney world, and just, you know, even the deities of the Heartless that he'd be defeating. Like, I see a Garo also falling to those same deities. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Solo Uma Autumn from Undead Unluck.
Don't know if I have not read nor watched Under Unlock. I have no opinion on this.
I'm not there. I didn't get that far. What's this about?
Autumn. So basically, the way they had to defeat Autumn is they literally had to like go back in time and change history, so that the present day would change and that they can be Autumn, because Autumn is one of the most broken ones. Essentially, like Autumn, when he attacks you, he's able to turn you into a book and read your entire history and everything. And if something like that happens to Sora, I think he's cooked. Like if Autumn's able to look into Sora's like entire catalog and be like, okay, these are your Keyblades, this is what they do, these are all your abilities. These are the Disney worlds you've been to. These are the opponents you've battled with, like, you know. Then it's like, oh, okay, like now it's a little tough. But at the same time though, I don't know if Autumn has showcased AP that can take down Sora. Like, it's a thing of like, he will know all of Sora's attacks. If he's able to land an attack on Sora, he will know everything about Sora there is to know. But what will that information do for you if you don't have the AP to stop him, right? It's like, you know his abilities, but can you stop it? And that's where I'm kind of stuck, because I don't know if he can technically stop it, but he's physically turning Sora into a book. You know what I mean? So it's like, let's say his arm is getting transformed into a book, you know, Sora would have to cut his arm off, or it's gonna like take over his whole body, you know? So that,
I mean, Sora turned into a Heartless and he came back just fine. So I think he'd be fine. He turned into a Heartless. He legit turned into a Heartless, bro.
it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what magic he would. Unless he's like, that's fine. I can be a book.
Yeah. But that's that's a great point though. Every world that Sora goes to, he kind of transforms and adapts to that world.
Yes, he legit. He legit like someone. I remember when. Yeah, he legit he can turn into a monster or whatever. Like he also been turned into a card before. So it's like, like come on, bro.
Right?
I'm not ready for everything.
Like, we've seen all these different forms of Sora. We've even seen Sora as a Heartless. Worst case scenario,
Yep.
would Sora be able to continue fighting as a book? Based off what I saw in Undead Unluck, I don't think he would be able to. But I do think that Sora could still get out of this situation, because I don't know if Autumn has the AP to continue
Well, I mean, you just said it, bro. If he hits him,
It's not like Vegito getting turned into candy by Super Boo and he's still fighting. It's not like that. Like, once you're a book, you're a book. You're an inanimate object. But it takes time to take over your entire body, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not like a one tap, now you're a book immediately. Like, you know, your body goes through a transformation process. I think, honestly, if Sora's in wisdom form and he fights Autumn from long range, because Autumn has to land a physical attack on you, he'll be all right. But I think
Sora has a lot. His reaction speed's so fast. So even then, can Autumn even catch Sora? Because Sora's reaction speed, like, I'm pretty sure it's above light. So is Autumn light speed? Because if he's not, then he's not gonna hit Sora. So
Sora can win this one. We'll give Sora 5. So Sora maxes out at 5. So we had 2 people max out so far, Sun Jiwoo and Sora. Why is there 2 Sabers? That's wild. All right, well, Saber got picked, so let's do it.
great, very spoiler. Nice, you have 2 points. Though.
Well, Fate 0.
Feet Giga Bowser. Damn, how strong is Giga Bowser?
Very.
What could he do? I mean, I've seen him in Smash Bros.
Right. So you know what he could do, no?
I mean, he's just bigger Bowser. I don't know how it is in the story. In the Smash Bros, he's just bigger, right? You got.
Yeah, he's really just bigger. He's just bigger Bowser.
I mean, Bowser, he's not that powerful.
There are forms of Bowser that are powerful. Yeah, Giga Bowser is still losing to Saber. Win Greed Island.
Yep.
Yeah, she got that.
She got that?
Yeah, Greed Island. Yeah. He's the hardest person to have to fight in Greed Island.
All right, Saber has 2 points so far. So now we're back here again. Survive Kath with Merlin only from the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yep.
Remember, he's literally chaos.
You know, that noble fantasy cut through the heavens.
Chaos is a very broken ability. But that's why Merlin is there, because Merlin has an understanding of chaos. If there was no Merlin, I would be like, I don't know if Saber wins this, because even though Saber is super broken.
Her noble fantasism is in the realm of
It's broken for sure.
a little beyond.
Yeah, it's broken. But like, chaos again warps reality. Literally, it warps reality.
Yeah,
Like,
there are characters kind of do that. Face said.
Yeah.
Can
it's
Saber
good, I
warp
think.
reality?
She can't, but she's fought like, you know, I don't know. Just I guess it depends how you stack. Like, so for example, like Gilgamesh can essentially with his noble fanaticism. Ryder can with his noble fanaticism. So I mean, I guess it just depends how you compare them. You know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes Saber would be considered stronger than Ryder, or maybe not necessarily Gilgamesh, but you know, they're all in that same ballpark. So and then especially if you talk about Dark Saber, the way she was boxing Berserk and all them, it's just it's not. I don't think it's like. I definitely think she can do it with Merlin, like you said, Merlin for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just think she's in that ballpark of like, I think noble fanaticisms are in that ballpark of conversation because
Okay.
they do kind of relate to an ancient magic. Like, you know, they be changing the plane of field. You know, it's almost like a domain expansion sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's kind of like, that's also kind of in that realm. Of course, Chaos is a little bit more hectic, of course.
Right. Because you can't. You remember, like Meliodas and all of them, like they would attack Kath, and Kath would just reappear, like off of this reality, you know. And he would just change, like even if let's say it's Gilgamesh, for instance, right? And Gilgamesh is using his noble phantasm, and they end up in Gilgamesh's armory, right? Even with that, like Kath can literally warp the armory itself, like warp the entire thing with chaos. That's why I'm saying, like, I think Avalon is something that Kath cannot destroy. Facts.
Yeah.
Like he's not
I
destroying
mean,
Avalon. But
I don't know, bro. I mean, can you warp the whole noble fanaticism? That's like Gilgamesh's main. My thing is, Kath. Nobody, when they were dealing with Kath, had any reality warping abilities except for Arthur. You feel me? So it's kind of like
yeah, because no one had
raw,
chaos. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like raw power, it's like my point is that it's not a matter of raw power when it comes to Fate Stay Night character.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's more just their ability. And so that's why I was kind of like, I think she could do it with Merlin. I'm not gonna lie. Especially Merlin, especially them both being have aptitude of magic. Merlin can give her all types of boosts to help her get through that.
I agree. Saber has 3 points. I agree. Find the 7 Dragon Balls in DBZ.
Without a radar, you're done.
Could Saber do it?
I mean, anybody could do it.
Yeah, anyone can do
Really?
it.
Yeah, you just need a.
Simple. You just get a radar, and you're pretty much fine. All you need is a radar and basic intelligence. You don't really need much of anything, bro. That's all you really need. You just need a radar and a basic intelligence, and you're pretty much okay. Honestly. Sure, yeah, it'll take your time depending on how fast you are, but you'll be fine.
Just need to go on the search. It's just how long it's gonna take you.
But you know, some of the Z fighters, some other people had Dragon Balls in their possession as well. So it's not like a regular.
Okay, well, Saber's stronger than the Saber is stronger than most of the characters in Dragon Ball Z, if not all the characters in Dragon Ball Z. So even if she has to confront a couple characters, she's gonna be relatively fine, homie. Come on.
Well, I mean, it depends. What are we saying? They have the Dragon Balls? I mean,
I mean, the Dragon Balls.
I'm just assuming.
Well, I'm
it's
saying,
like,
I'm saying, if it's your goal to find the 7 Dragon Balls in DBZ, like, there's a great chance you're running into a DBZ level threat. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's hypothetical. I
Ooh,
think
Vegeta's not getting after the dragon. What you talking about? You talking about like what? What you can't really talk about what Vegeta? But even then, he stopped switching the Dragon Balls after the Saiyan. So after the Saiyan, no, after the cause no, yeah, after the Saiyan saga, he kind of stopped getting the Dragon Balls because he wanted to get the Namekian ones instead, and that's not on Earth. So after what Frieza saga, he kind of stopped trying to get the Dragon Balls. He literally just stopped, not focused on getting the Dragon Balls. Goku doesn't care about the Dragon Balls. Even the only one he cares about is the Force Star. But even then, he kind of let that go. So Gohan's not really chasing after Dragon Balls. Piccolo's not chasing after Dragon Balls. Who right now is currently chasing after Dragon Balls right now? Tien? No, not really. Yamcha? No. Krillin? No. 18? No. 17? No. They're not. Like, who's currently after the Dragon Balls nowadays in current Dragon Ball? Legit, most Z fighters, if not all of them, are not going after the Dragon Balls anymore. So it's just like.
I think that's based on what part of time you're in on DBZ. Because, for example, if you say it's Dragon Ball and Bulma and Kid Goku are going to look for the Dragon Balls because nobody's really gotten them yet, I think Saber can hang with that crew in terms of early Dragon Ball. Now, if you're saying, oh, it's Z and the Dragon Balls are just out there, Goku and them aren't really looking for them.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, Bulma will go get them.
Vegeta stopped looking for them after the Saiyan saga. He went in the Frieza saga. He went for the Namekian ones, and then after that, after the Namekian saga, after Frieza saga, he legit abandoned him getting the Dragon Balls. So again, it's like Either way, Saber is stronger than either way. Saber is just too strong. Even if Levi's were in her way, she would still smack them up. So again, it's like because if you're talking about Z, then well, who's getting the Dragon Balls nowadays? Like, come on.
Wants to. If not, they just kind of leave them be, or like, etc. Now, if you're saying they're locked up in Bulma's crib and you got to get through Vegeta, then yeah, it's like, yeah, it's clicked.
Yeah.
But I just think like I would imagine it. I'm just like I'm thinking it as if like
There's no radar.
Bulma was going to get the Dragon Balls for the first time. Could Saber go do it? I think. Yeah, she's especially as King Arthur, like she's had her fair share of traveling. Sure.
Again, all you need is a radar and basic intelligence, and you'll be just fine. That's all you really need. Get some moolah, a fucking vehicle, a radar, and basic intelligence, and you'll be just fine with getting the Dragon Balls.
She may not be able to sense it per se, but
Right.
she's a very intelligent person. I think it wouldn't be impossible for her to find it. Now, would it take her a little bit of while? It wouldn't take her no day. You know what I mean?
Right.
But with her abilities, especially as fast as she can move, I think she'll find it.
Okay. Let's give her 4 points. I don't know. This wheel loves that.
Kenpachi.
Saber versus Kenpachi Zaraki. Again, another Kenpachi matchup. I think so.
Really?
Yeah. Saber scales, just the Fate series in general scales like so much higher than we're giving it credit for.
I don't think we're not giving it proper credit. I just think, now that Kenpachi has a Bankai, it's a little different story. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot closer to Ichigo than a lot of people want to give him credit for.
That doesn't matter. Saber would smack Ichigo. So, in Kenpachi, if you're saying that Kenpachi only reach up to Ichigo's level, then come on, Saber's gonna smack Kenpachi too. But then again, Kenpachi never really went full power, so it's just like he's always been holding himself back most of the time. So we don't really know how strong Kenpachi truly is.
Like, is Saber Ichigo level? Maybe. It depends on which one. But I mean, if you're saying the Avalon is the key.
I think you could get Saber over Kenpachi.
Okay. I mean, hey, bro. I mean,
If
she's definitely
you-
a better swordsman, in my opinion.
Yes, facts. Off rip. Swordsmanship, got it. Noble Phantasm, like I said, like
It could do it. It could do it. The Nova Phantasm could do it.
It's not gonna be a walk in the park though. But
Yeah, no.
I think
Besides
Saber
it,
scales over
put the
Kenpachi.
tape- my
So
little
I'm gonna
tape
give
in.
Saber a 5 max here. I want to get Freerun so badly, man. I'm like, we didn't do Anos. Anos is newly added. No Freerun this time. It's tough. Let's see it. Anos first round. Defeat Grimjaw?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give Anos that.
Be easy.
Defeat Grimjaw. Defeat Hybrid Kaido. Yes, you
Yep.
can do that. So we'll give Anos
Lightning
2
round.
points so far. Complete Hashira training in Demon Slayer.
Yep.
It's really looking bad. Everything he can do, everything else.
For the most part. Not everything, but for the most part, he could do. Ooh, win the Holy Grail War as a servant in Fate.
Ooh, I have no clue. Again, I know the Fate series is strong. That's a hard one because Arnos and Saber are nearly on par with each other in terms of scaling. So that's a harder one, honestly.
Ooh, that'd be the worst one. I would hate to have Anos. That's
Yo, what?
It'd be a nightmare.
Man, because you gotta think about, like, even just the other servants that he's...
Yeah, I think with the light novel version too. He's fucking strong, but I think Saber would win though. I think so. I think he wouldn't do the Holy Grail War though. That's the problem.
fighting against, killing them, resurrecting them, killing them again, like the abilities that Anos has access to. But Anos would be a caster technically, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I remember there was one of the Fate series where caster was completely broken. They had to like all gang up on caster. But yeah, Anos is definitely 4 points.
Okay.
See if Anos can max out
I
at
don't know
5
much- I
here.
don't really know much about Holy Grail War.
Defeat Ainakoji in chess.
Yes, Anos can handle very complex mechanisms, so he's fine.
Yeah. Clipped. Everything's bad.
Yeah.
Everything's bad. He's at every avenue.
Shoot, man. I wanted free run, but Anos got the max 5. You guys let us know down in the comment section below if you guys want a part 3. And let us know which characters you want to add and which...
Okay, yeah. Okay. Next video by Shonen Showdown. Let's see here. Sanji sucks. Guess the imposter. I guess we can watch this one. I never watched it.
Guess the Imposter Anime Edition. So the topic is going to be anime main characters. Two of us are going to know which character it is. One of us will not know, but they will have to try to blend in. We're gonna have 2 rounds. If the faker gets past 2 rounds, they get a point. 2 people have to agree for a faker or an alleged faker to reveal their card.
Yeah.
If we miss, it's an L. If you get it right, it's a point.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
I yell a lot.
You or the character?
Oh, the character. What?
Nah, you don't look. All right.
No, it's
We
me.
know.
Yo, it's him.
We know.
No,
All
the
right.
character yells a lot.
Okay. He's strong.
That's so vague. It's gotta.
Yeah, but yelling a lot. If you're talking about anime main characters, if you're talking about short protagonists, a lot of short protagonists do yell. So that's all. Yelling a lot is also kind of vague as well, dude. It's pretty generic in the shonen space.
You. I'm strong. Okay.
I want people to like me, or he wants people to like me.
I have 2 very distinct but similar outfits.
I have a sword.
Wait, am I the mole? I wear sandals.
Okay. Do we have the
That's round
guesses?
I think it's Rob.
I think it's also Rob.
I think it's Kumar.
I think it's Rob.
It's definitely Rob.
3, 2, 1. You guys are right.
Yeah, I love to carry no sword.
Shit. I was like, have a sword.
So
I'm like,
it's interesting because when he said sword, right? Obviously, we don't have the cards, but
Yeah.
you don't want to say more things that would
Yeah.
help him.
yeah.
But I mean, the sword was like a clear cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, I don't know if what you said was like coincidence, and then I also didn't know that it was like faker was on the thing. So I was like, damn, am I the mole? Oh, this would be so fun with like 6 people.
Yeah.
I know.
If you guys want to see the same video with more people, potentially, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe as well, but in the comments as well.
Well, there you have it.
Yo, welcome to my channel. It's the show.
3, 2, 1. Ooh. This character is very calculated.
Lights.
This character wears glasses.
His glasses very calculated. Would say Kabuto, I'm not too sure. But no, it's main characters though.
I went in, okay? I doubled down. I wanted.
This character is
Lelouch.
I should have said, I was on the right path. I should have said something with eyes, but I just chose the wrong thing for eyes.
That's crazy. Yeah. As soon as you said glasses, I was like, wait, did you wear
See,
glasses?
but this is
at
what we're
all?
saying. Like, you said sword the first go
I
around,
did.
right? So
Yeah.
like, if you really lock in on like a specific object and it's wrong, then like you're busted.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I guess I'll go first because I lost. This character is becomes very angsty.
Okay. This character has a solid crew.
This character has a short lifespan.
I think you all know who that is.
I'm gonna go in. I think it's Rob.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Chin, do you agree, or do you wanna?
I need another round.
Okay, that's fine.
I need another round.
Straight ops around here.
This character's hair grows out a bit as time passes.
Yeah, it's Aaron. That's
Yeah.
that's Aaron. That's literally Aaron Yeager. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Come on now. I mean, it sounds simple.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds because that's like, of course, your hair would grow out, but it's a part of.
Not really. No. That's not usually. You no. Just because time passes doesn't mean your hair is gonna grow. You can just you can constantly shave it. So that's not generally the case.
This character surpasses his limits.
This character will do whatever it takes to reach his goal.
Okay. All right.
I think it's Rob.
I think it's Chin.
I think it's Rob.
I think it's Chin.
I think it's Rob.
It's Rob.
It's Chin.
It's Rob. Everyone who says Rob, raise your hand.
All right, I'll reveal. Damn.
Yeah.
Our character was Aaron.
Nigga.
What?
When you
Short lifespan.
short lifespan, I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah.
That was like all I needed.
That was hard.
Man.
That was hard.
Yeah, because you said he had like a solid crew, and I was like, he does.
He does.
He
That
does.
was, I threw that.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was very good.
All right.
3,
Two.
2, 1.
Daro.
This character became one of the strongest in the series.
This character has no sexual attraction to any other character in the series.
Luffy. Luffy.
This character
Luffy.
only cares about fighting the strongest.
This character put in a lot.
Oh, Goku. That's Goku. Okay, it's not about fighting the strongest. Luffy does not care about fighting the strongest. Luffy does not care about fighting the strongest at all, so that's Goku. It's Goku.
Lot of work in a tournament.
It's Goku. This is Goku.
This
Huh?
character gave himself a scar at the beginning of the series.
This character
Gave himself a
is
star.
known for a very specific clothing accessory.
Alpo?
I guess we gotta convince each other, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Among Us.
All right.
I'm gonna say I think it's Rob.
You think
I
it's me
think
all
it's
the
Rob.
time.
I
think it's
also-
Rob.
I
think
also-
It's Kumar.
I think it's Rob.
I think it's Kumar.
Damn, this is crazy. I think it's Rob.
Reveal.
It's
3,
always
2,
me.
1.
Oh, God.
He picked up after the first go around. I knew he knew that our character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because the straw hat. So that's all. But again, Luffy doesn't really care about fighting the strongest, though. Luffy does not care about fighting the strongest.
All right, so we're
That's
gonna
why I
add an extra bonus round. If the faker is caught, they have a chance to redeem themselves by guessing who the character is.
Who lost last? Rob, right? So you go again first. Right?
What?
Because
You just lost, so you go again.
Yeah, we're
Kumar's
doing
the faker.
What?
Kumar's the faker.
What the hell?
He's pushing it off mad
that's
fast.
crazy.
We're going.
You
That's what
push
we
it
do.
off so
If
fast.
you lose, you go first.
When you're nervous, I'm telling you, when you're nervous, he doesn't want to answer first. Go ahead, Kumar. Start us off.
What?
Wow, that's crazy.
Rob always these on the fly rules. That's crazy.
What do you, Chin? Who do you think should go first?
Yeah, Chin. Who should go first?
Who should go first, Chin?
I don't know. I don't know. Who's going first?
That looks like it's Kumar's.
All right. Based off of that, I'll go because he did
Spin the
that.
knife.
Yeah.
This character has short hair.
That's easy.
All right. Can you guess? Is that really Kumar's a faker? Can you guess?
Whenever he laughs, it's like, damn. Like,
I told you, I was.
That time I ain't got no hair, so.
I knew right away. I'm like, Kumar's like, Rob, you should go first. Rob, you should definitely go first. I'm like, what? Nah,
All right. You guys have it's the main character. You guys got Spike Spiegel.
No.
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 Okay.
We have the one character with no hair. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I lost, so I'll go first. This character is fighting for what he thinks is right.
This character is very smart.
This character starts off strong, but then gets stronger.
All good answers. All very vague descriptions.
If you don't say Chin, I'm walking out. It's Chin.
It's shit.
All right. It's
That's
Chin.
crazy. It is me.
Yeah.
You have a chance to guess our characters.
Guess the character.
You said he fights for himself, or he fights for what he thinks is right.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I said he's extremely smart.
He's really smart.
Say Goku.
Light.
Yeah,
It
that's
was. All right, he was right.
Yeah,
All right, Shin survives. He gets 2 points.
yeah.
Wow.
3, 2, 1.
This character is not even the strongest in his universe.
A lot of characters.
This
are not
character
the
is
strongest.
very, very likable though. This character can fly. Any thoughts? Or are we going to another round? I have my idea.
Very likable. All right, we can go another round.
Okay.
When this character dances, he gets stronger.
Huh?
Go ahead, Kumar. Go ahead. This character has cool hair.
So hard. All right, Kumar. Guess who we have?
Oh my god! Once he said dances, I'm like, my mind was just like, fuck. Like I don't know who the hell dances.
He
gets
dances and he gets stronger because those who have him would know.
Who dances and gets stronger? It's a main character.
Oh man.
Trying to think of people who dance now. They're all side characters.
I feel like name, but
I got nothing. I can't even guess. Who is it?
You
Yeah,
sure?
yeah. Who
Okay.
is it?
3, 2.
What? It's Goku. He does the fusion dance.
That's the second you said it. I was like,
that's funny.
oh, I see what you're going for.
Yeah.
That was smart.
That was nice.
That was smart.
Yeah.
I start. You can start. Oh, this is exposing.
Why?
That was
Like,
so
I'm just
late
trying to
in the
think of like
editing.
what I was gonna like the things I could say.
Redo this
for
shit, bro.
character.
Honestly, I'm gonna start out. This character is one of the strongest in his verse.
Okay.
Facts.
Doubling down. Doubling back.
Facts. I don't want to give out too much.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
This character's whack. He stinks.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
He sucks.
That's crazy.
And that's it.
I know Chin, and I know how he feels about this show, but I'll digress. If he has the card, this character has a small compadre.
Okay.
I feel like there is the obvious guess, but then there's also
Is it not to?
I feel like mine kind of gave it away a little bit.
Not to.
So
Because Natsu, I don't think Natsu showers a lot. He's strong and he has Happy who's small, so it's Natsu, right?
I can't guess anything right now.
Okay, second round.
This character is a fire user.
Natsu. Yeah, it's Natsu.
This character has used electricity before.
No, Natsu. Natsu.
This character owns an accessory that means a lot to him.
Yep,
What do you-
Inyo scarf. That's a smart one. That's
An
a smart one.
accessory, something you wear, you know.
I just
Yeah,
like
scarf,
don't
his
remember the
scarf.
series like that well like that. So I don't remember.
I honestly think it's Kumar. I think it's
The
Kumar.
way Chin just said that makes. I thought he had the card, but now I think it's him.
You think it's me after what I said?
Yeah, I feel like,
I think it's Kumar.
man, this is probably the toughest round we've had.
I didn't know this is tough.
This is because my first answer kind of gave a little bit too much away.
I think I doubted Rob's memory of how you feel about this show.
So then, do you think it's Rob?
But then what you said just now about not remembering the show. I mean, again, you could probably hate it that much that you'll remember.
I do hate this show that much. So
Okay, you keep saying that, so I'm guessing Rob.
I think it's
what were the
Kumar.
two that you said? You said he was like strongest, one of the strongest in his verse, and
Yeah.
he's a fire user.
Kumar said accessory or something?
I said my
He
first
said
one.
accessory
I
and
said he
then
has
a
a
companion.
small companion.
We're definitely
Yeah.
not talking.
That's the problem. Kuma went general. Accessory and companion. A lot of shonen protagonists have a companion and an accessory that they cherish a lot. So Kumar
About
would be
the same
the guy
character.
because he's using a lot of vagaries. And in Rob, you're in more detail. He's like, yeah. The problem is with Rob that he went basic at first, like he's the strongest in his verse, and then he went for fire user. That's more specific, right? So it's
We definitely are all talking about the same character.
I think it's Kumar.
I think Rob picked up after the our first go around because I thought he wouldn't remember what.
He literally always thinks it's me.
I think it's Rob.
I think it's Kumar.
Justin, who should I go with?
I think it's Kumar.
Come on, Chin. You
I
know,
think it's
I know you, and you know we.
I just gotta go with Rob.
it's
Rob. This was a good play.
That wasn't even a good
Kumar.
spin. That hit the side. But I really think it's Kumar though. You really think it's
Okay,
me?
why are you fighting?
think it's
I
me?
had to trust the knife.
Yeah, he's dressed on the knife.
Yeah, Oh, damn! I did not know that. The problem is with Kumar that he used vagaries though. That's the problem. Rob actually in more detail. He's like, oh, he's a fire user. That's pretty detailed.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, do you know which character we're talking
Not
about?
to.
Oh. Y'all got it, man.
You don't know the character?
Yeah, no, I do.
This is
Not to.
Oh, okay.
It is indeed
It
not.
is
Not to. I don't know how. Kumar always just guesses. I feel like Kumar. I don't even say anything. Kumar's like, yo, it's Rob. Like, and then Chins is like, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That was a good round though.
This character has a.
Because that's the thing that even though Rob was the faker, he used a very detailed description about being a fire user. So that's the
Very
thing.
small companion.
This character has a very specific color palette.
This character, being a small companion, voices another small companion in another show.
What? Wait, run that back.
I think it's Kumar.
What? I said this character, who's the companion, voices another small companion in another anime.
I know what you mean.
I think it's someone from JoJo because, yeah, I think it's someone from JoJo. I don't know who. Is it Jotaro? Yeah, I think maybe Jotaro, possibly.
But I think it's Kumar.
What did you say?
I said that this character has a very specific color palette.
Let's go another round.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This character excels at exploration.
Joseph?
Mm.
Joseph Joestar.
This character once survived a boat crash.
Did Joseph survive a boat
This
crash?
character is sometimes comedic relief in the anime.
Yeah, okay, it's Joseph.
I think it's
This is
Kumar.
Joseph.
I think it's Kumar.
This is Joseph.
I think it's Rob.
You always do.
I do always think it's you.
You always think it's
Joseph.
I think it's Kumar.
Because I'm racist.
No, I think.
That's crazy, boys.
Nah, that's crazy work.
Editor, I don't know if you have to keep this in.
Nah. Expose him. Expose him.
It is indeed.
Yes.
Who do you think our character is? Specific
So-
color palette. Survived a boat
When
crash.
you said the boat crash, I was like, all
Has a companion.
It's Joseph.
And then-
As a companion?
Yeah.
It's Joseph.
right. All right, wrap
It has
this
to be
up,
Joseph.
man.
I don't know who it is. I don't
All right, it is Ash Ketchum.
Ash
Oh, it's
Ketchum.
Ash. Oh, yeah, Ash does. Yeah, Ash is comic relief sometimes, especially with how him and the Misty and shit, how they roast each other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do. Yeah. That makes sense. Ash does.
He survives the
is a comic relief.
Yeah, the freaking SS boat thing.
3, 2, 1.
I never watched Pokemon, so I don't remember.
This character has a sword.
This character has resisted the temptation of women.
Is that Gintoki?
You can't be like this because throughout the series, he has.
This character has long hair.
Or Oni Kenshin?
Get him out of here.
Oh no.
I suck at the initial round if I'm the
Or
faker.
Gintoki.
Get him out of
I
here.
think if we're doing a tally, I think I've gone by the first round as a faker maybe like once or twice.
Okay.
All right,
Now,
do you think
based off what we said, who do you think it is?
resist the temptation of women multiple
Gintoki.
times throughout the series, and he has a sword.
Gintoki?
That's a main character?
That's a main
That's the
character.
Or is it Afro? No, not Afro.
Is it Ichigo?
Yeah.
It is Ichigo.
Oh yeah, cause him and I remember it was I forgot that girl's name, but like she was trying to she wanted to stay in Ichigo's house. She was trying to like lift up her skirt and shit, and then go and then like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to temptation, and he closed it. He had his hands closed. He had his hands cover his eyes, but like he had them like spaced out so like he could actually see everything perfectly fine. Oh my goodness, yeah, Ichigo. That makes sense.
Oh, this will expose.
Okay. This character has a sword.
This character is a sibling.
This is Tanjiro. Oh, the most
This
basic
character-
characters.
Has an ending you might hear late at night.
What, nigga? He's a faker, nigga. The fuck?
Whenever Rob laughs, it's just like,
Wow.
all right.
Kumar, you're guessing me.
No.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
guessing Chin.
You're not guessing me.
Yeah, that's why I said you laugh.
Yeah, no, it is Shin.
It's crazy. I'm indeed the faker.
Yeah.
All right, who's
I thought it was Inuyasha.
That's what I. Yeah, I knew that's what you thought it was.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
It is Tanjiro.
Tanjiro. Damn. You couldn't also hear the ending late at night. but the ending is not as iconic.
That was a fun game. You guys should play this with your friends.
Let's listen to the hot takes now.
Yo, it's Rob here from Show and Showdown, and guys, I know it's been a long time, but we're back now. Hot takes of anime TikTok. Let's get right into it. One Piece be like.
Okay, this is TikTok. I don't feel like reacting to this. What else do I have in my thing? Hold on, let me my phone. Let me see, do I have in stock? Trying to find it. Do I have anything I want to watch? I don't know if to die, but I'm rich enough to fuck. Having clean, looking clean. I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. Try to find something. Okay. My homie Greg Foreman came up with a new video.
FEMA is tremendously prepared. This is what we do. This is what they do. And the key here, Rebecca, is also to make sure that the communities who are potentially impacted are prepared as well.
Several months later.
We're not getting the amount of support that we need.
We haven't seen FEMA, we haven't seen Red Cross, we haven't seen Hearts with Hands, we've seen no agencies come through here. Most people drive through with their cameras out, filming us like we're animals in a zoo, and don't stop.
How could the government do us like this, and how could the whole country just forget about us? Like, it's not enough. What is being done is not enough. I mean, there are entire communities that have been just decimated. Where is our government? I mean, for Kamala, and I am an avid supporter for her to stand in Florida today and make a statement. Where is our government?
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Sources say over 1,000 troops in North Carolina are just sitting around doing nothing,
Crackhead, boy.
waiting for orders that haven't come. They haven't heard from the North Carolina governor, and the Biden administration's blocking ongoing rescue operations.
They're in the way. They are directly interrupting our ability to conduct missions and operations. And I'm not going to disparage anybody, because we are trying to work within partner relationships, both government and non-government entities within state and federal and county. I went to put a couple of people into a hotel last night, and they have a security guard at the hotel. And they said, "Oh, we're so sorry. The entire hotel has been booked for federal employees." And I was like, no, I have people that would just pull it out of a mountain that are living out in the hills, and there's not a place for me to put them because we have federal employees that are staying in the hotel. I slept in this white car last night. I smell like foot and death right now. as does every single person on our team.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a story that is a very difficult story for me to talk about because it hits very close to home, and that is the story about the devastation and destruction that has happened in parts of Florida, Georgia, Western North Carolina, and Eastern Tennessee as a result of Hurricane Helene. That looks like the deadliest hurricane to hit this country since Katrina. And unfortunately, we have to talk about the federal government and their lack of response to the devastation and destruction that has happened in these states, part of the country that it seems like it's easy for the elites, the politicians, to forget about. And that seems to be what is happening to this part of the country, as people on the ground are basically reporting that they feel left behind. They feel abandoned because they are not getting the resources that they need in order to survive and to get by in the aftermath of the devastation and destruction that has happened to that part of the country. Okay. And the devastation and destruction is something that really is unspeakable. Okay. It is apocalyptic. If you look at some of the videos from towns like Asheville, it really is heartbreaking. Again, I've spent time in Asheville. It's a beautiful place, beautiful mountains. It's a great place to visit, especially if you are there for, the art and the culture, the vibes, the breweries, some of the historic properties. It really is a great place. I mean, it's one of the most unique places in this country, right? And it's been destroyed. It's been leveled. And, it's really tough to imagine a situation like this, especially considering how this is in the mountains. And, you really don't expect this part of the state to get hit the way that it got hit by a hurricane, right? It's not something that you really expect. Now, I grew up on the coast of North Carolina, in the eastern part of North Carolina, and I've lived through my fair share of hurricanes, okay? Hurricane Floyd, Hurricane Isabel. I do remember those hurricanes growing up. It was tough. So, I get it. But the amount of devastation and destruction that happened as a result of this recent hurricane is something that I think is unimaginable for a vast majority of people. And what really saddens me about this disaster is that our federal government seems to be dragging their feet in regards to getting people the help that they need, as we've discussed, because our leadership seems to be completely incompetent.
What do the states in the storm zone need, Mr. President?
Okay.
What do the states in the storm zone, what do they need after what you saw today?
Oh, in the storm zone?
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering what storm you're talking about. They're getting everything they need. They're very happy across the board.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected. There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who do not have electricity. But also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online, and I encourage people to basically and then process.
Hey guys, for those that don't know, I'm at the foothills of the Western North Carolina mountains, and everybody in my area that I've talked to, including myself, who applied for the $750 assistance payment from FEMA, has been denied. Okay. Yeah. They've denied us. Yeah. So here we sit. We've thrown out all of our food because we had no power for 5-6 days. Some still are without power. Here we sit, limited resources in the store, and they have denied our $750 resource check. So, yeah. How do you like that?
I just saw the video of Kamala Harris in my hometown, Augusta, Georgia, speaking to people like everything's going to be okay. She's sitting here telling us that go online, apply. Well, okay, hundreds of us still don't have power, internet services. Sure, we can get to it. We can fight. We can apply. We can get on it. For immediate assistance, well, I went on because we split. We went to Columbia right away and got our hotel room. Now, luckily, we're in an Airbnb This is a place that we get to live. I get to give my kids some hot water, some power, some food, just some comfort, something to help them know that this is going to be okay while our house is back home destroyed and filling up with water. The floors are caving in. Hundreds of people. That's happening to everybody around the city. Like I said, we still don't have water, still don't have power. Slowly it's getting restored, and I think all the linemen that are out there working so hard from all the other states, they're the only ones that are actually getting things done, not the freaking government. Because you're telling us to go online to FEMA and apply, and you'll get immediate help for $750. Well, okay, I went on FEMA, I applied, and I immediately got denied.
Honest, are you kidding me? Joe Biden is the one who's at the beach. And no, wait a minute. Let me finish the sentence, okay? Joe Biden was at the beach. The storm hit on Thursday night. He's on the beach. He doesn't even think about going. And you know what? Kemp asked for disaster relief for 99 counties. And Donald Trump was right when he said that they're not giving the Republicans the relief. The Biden administration only gave relief for 11. And then when everybody kicked and screamed, Biden said, okay, we'll give 30 counties.
Yeah, that seems to be all the federal government, the Biden-Harris administration has to offer the American people when they need help the most. Just $750, and apparently some people are being denied. Now, I find this to be particularly egregious when you have countries like Ukraine and Israel, when they come to the United States with their hands out looking for billions and billions and billions of dollars. The politicians, the Biden administration, they have no trouble whatsoever finding funds and money to give to foreign countries. We have no issues with that. But when it comes to the American people, whether that be East Palestine or Maui or Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, parts of Georgia, when they need help, all the federal government has is, hey, here's $750. You're on your own. And, you know, they can't seem to prioritize getting out there and giving them the resources and the help that they need. I mean, people need to be saved out there. People stranded. No lights, no cell phone service, nothing. But you do have some who have stepped up and shown some leadership in this situation. Like, for example, President Trump, who has worked with Elon Musk to try to provide people with working internet via Starlink and Elon Musk.
And they were having tremendous problems, in particular in North Carolina. You can't even get in. They were wiped out. They had no communication whatsoever. And they said, do you know somebody named Elon Musk? I said, I happen to know him. He just endorsed me. They said, is there any way he does a product, Starlink? Did anyone ever hear of Starlink? And it's another one of his genius products. It is genius, too, actually. And they said, is there any way? Because North Carolina, in particular, has absolutely no communication. We can't communicate. You can't get there. You just can't talk. And many people are missing. You know, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Many people are missing. And our federal government is doing so badly. So I said, Elon, can you do us a favor? Can you take care of it? He had, within 45 minutes, planes and helicopters loaded up with this equipment, and they were having perfect communication within less than 24 hours. It was unbelievable. And I said to the person that got me and made the request, who's over there really suffering too, I said, well, what's the difference between that and what they had with the hard wire? They said, actually, the hard wire is not as good. Think of that. So this man got, and he also said, just take it. You'll pay if you can. I mean, people are getting these expensive systems from him, and we really owe him a debt of gratitude. Elon Musk.
What is Starlink, actually? Elon Musk's Starlink? Oh, it's satellite. Okay, it's satellites. Let's see what they look like, though. No, it has to be internet, so... Okay, yeah, it's internet satellites. plus I saw some of the sources actually talking about it too. So yeah, look, MSN, NBC News, The Independent, Daily Beast, PC Meow. So this is true. So Trump's not actually fucking lying here. Okay, just want to make sure.
Great. Not a lot of people would have done that. Most people could not have acted that fast either. He got it right away. They were starting to load, I think, before the phone conversation ended.
Yeah, so Elon Musk is just on a whole other level. He really is. He is the real life Tony Stark. He really is. Now, this is not the first time Trump has done this. Okay, I want people to understand that Trump has stepped up during times of disasters like this, and you know he's done things behind closed doors. And
Yeah, because this nigga's a billionaire. This man got connections, bro. Of course he's gonna have Elon on speed dial. Be like, yo, Elon, my homies out of fucking North Carolina need your help. I bet I'm gonna send you my satellites. Like
nobody even knew about it. Like, for example,
yeah, facts. I'll be honest, I didn't even know that Elon was sending these Starlinks and shit. That's crazy.
He did something of similar service in Maui in the aftermath of that disaster as well too. Take a listen.
He came to Maui.
He came with an empty plane.
Yes.
Did you
I
know
don't know.
that Trump's daughter came with a plane full of generators? She brought Skylink. She was undercover. I have pictures of her. She partnered with the church up the street and put out a big, huge meal for everybody, and no press covered that. I think Trump.
Because the problem is I never heard of that. So I mean, yeah, but the mainstream media, bro, they don't. Man, they have a beef with Trump, man. Like I don't know what the fuck Trump did to them. I don't know if he fucked their mamas or some shit, but like they got beef with him, bro.
Is the great negotiator, and we need somebody like him to negotiate. I mean, look what he did with RFK Jr. just recently. That's the art of the deal right there.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
He can solve things and wrap things up. And I believe if he does become president, he's going to help America first. Do you believe
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm all for legal immigration.
When I call Elon, I call Elon. He said I got the Starlink satellites ready. He got them ready. Had them all shipped up in a cargo plane and send them all to North Carolina. Elon is an amazing man. Yeah, he's amazing. Fucking goodness,
Like most people.
That's being a troll. You gotta when you say something, you have to repeat it a little bit like a quality, like fucking. Elon did it. Yeah, Elon did it.
We want people that come into our country to be vetted. We don't want criminals. We don't want fentanyl. It's killing us. And look at Trump went after the opioid crisis, the big pharma, and that's why they tried to kill him.
Yep.
Tried everything else.
Yeah, so speaking of migrants and illegal immigration, that brings me to the main point of this video, which is the fact that apparently FEMA is going broke. FEMA is going broke because of illegal immigrants. They've essentially given all the money to the illegal immigrants, the Biden-Harris administration, because this is the America Last administration, okay?
Yep, because first of all, you have tens of millions of immigrants coming through the southern border, and then not only that, you're giving them all this money and food and housing and all this extra bills and shit like that, and making them temporary citizens so they can afford homes. It's like you're giving them all this money, but you're not really helping out the native people, the people that were born and raised here, bro.
I want you guys to understand, as the American people are in dire need of assistance from FEMA, which is supposed to be a government entity designed to help out in these situations, they're saying, hey, we really don't have the money because we've given all of it away to the illegal immigrants to take care of them, which is something that should be unheard of in a country like this, but it is something that it is happening in this country because of our leadership is an absolute disaster. So I want to react to this story because, again, this makes this story even more heartbreaking.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Let me add that up. Compared to over $1 billion, that's pretty over. That's over $1 billion right there. Hold on, let me add that up. Let me add that up. Let me add that up. Let me add that up real quick. Oh shit, I think I made a mistake. 650. I'm gonna round it up. 650 plus 364. Yeah. Into. That's fucking crazy. They spent over $1 billion in 2 years, and 2024 is not even done yet. That's crazy.
Wow.
Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG.
Wait, is that no for the year 2020? No. Oh no, that's what they spent for the year. Yeah, for the year 2023, they spent that much, and then they spent double that. That's crazy, bro.
For migrants.
That's crazy.
Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG Moody, why does the Biden-Harris administration always seem to help American taxpayers last?
Well, I mean, the reason why in this situation is simple. It's the same reason why they really didn't care that much about the citizens of East Palestine. It's because they're Trump voters, right? And Western North Carolina is Trump country, very much Trump country, to be quite honest with you. And election season is coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're kind of slow walking the response in order to make sure that the state doesn't get back up to, you know, I mean, I don't think it's ever going to really be normal again for years, okay? It's not going to be normal, but, you know, they don't want to respond too fast, okay? Because, hey, that might keep some people from voting, right? This is what Democrats do. They always want to talk about voter suppression. And I think what's happening right now in regards to this slow response, not having any money, denying people their checks, being missing in action.
Yep, because the problem was the Democrats are too short-sighted. They wanted to help out people. They wanted to help out all the migrants immediately, not realizing what the fuck's gonna happen. So they basically went reckless, spent so much money on illegal immigrants that now when shit actually hits the fan, they ain't got no money to spend. Cause they're so short-sighted, they didn't fucking realize that shit. And this is what Trump was talking about. He's like, yo, like, you got aliens here, fuck man, taking all the money, taking all the black jobs, and like, taking all the black jobs, and then and then you have housing. Now you have to compete with legal immigrants since now they are legalized by the temporary legalization policy shit by Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They're able to buy housing and shit like that. It's crazy, bro. You got them living in hotels. You got them sort of living in fucking 5-star hotels, getting all these quality meals, and they're not even eating all of them. They just fucking throw them out in the trash. Come on, man.
Knows, maybe this could be a form of voter suppression. I don't know. I'm just saying this is what Democrats throw out there all the time, right? But regardless, what you're seeing here is the priority of the Democrats. This is what they do. They prioritize everybody else over this country. Israel comes first. Ukraine comes first. Illegal immigrants come first.
Yep.
And again, the frustrating part about this is that you have voters in this country who don't realize.
Who don't realize this, and then they'll blame typical conservatives, and then they'll talk about January 6th or the abortion or whatever, bro. It's like, okay, that's nothing you got to talk about. How about talk about what the fuck's going on right now, man?
That this illegal immigrant issue is an issue because we're a country of limited resources. We don't have unlimited resources to give to people.
Yeah.
But yet,
yes. Again, America is a first world country, yeah, but you have to realize that even if the first world country, we have so many resources, man. Like, sorry, man.
Have some people out there, like very naive college students, that think that voting based off of illegal immigration or voting against illegal immigration or talking about illegal immigration is not a real issue. The real issues are the trans issues.
Let's do it. And let me ask you this: what are some of the questions you think your generation has that you have not seen answered at this moment by either of the candidates?
Look at my homies.
Oof, that's a fun question because I'm thinking about all the different things people have been coming up to me, telling me, and I wish they would talk about this. I wish they would
I
talk.
wish you talk about how you getting a fucking diet, nigga. Look at you. You take up the whole fucking screen. You take up your whole screen, homie. You fat ass nigga.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
And I won't lie to you, of all the things I hear a lot of people saying, everybody's worried about immigration is not on the top of the list.
Yeah.
But you also got to remember, we a bunch of college students. We worried about, paying for class.
You need to worry about eating a fucking salad. You need to worry about hitting the fucking gym. You need to worry about getting down a few sizes, nigga. Look at you. You're taking up half your screen, nigga. The bottom half of your screen is just you. The bottom half of his screen is just him.
Debt gonna be here for another million years. I have a bunch of friends that are in the transgender community who are still wondering if they're gonna have rights at the end of this election. One of them, who was interviewed on NBC, has been dealing with so much cyberbullying by these idiots and trolls is nonsense. So I've got friends who are too focused on whether or not they're gonna have rights at the end of this election to be focused on much.
Like, you're breathing fucking hard, but you're like, heights. Like, you need to hit a gym.
Else.
Good morning, Todd. Yeah, everyone should be waking up this morning outraged by that comment. This is not something that has just happened recently, and Florida's been warning about this since this administration took over. Mayorkas has come in like a virus and infected these what need to be healthy, strong, fundamental programs to ensure the stability and safety of Americans in times of disaster. So you heard, they have taken the FEMA Emergency Food and Shelter Program
and given it to illegal immigrants, and they spent over $1 billion in a span of because October, like what, 1.5, 1 3/4 years? How do you spend that much money? I can't imagine spending all that money, bro. And now when shit actually hits the fan, it's actually a hurricane and shit, you ain't got no money to give away. You're giving out $700, and even then, people get rejected. So it's like,
and over time siphoned off hundreds of millions of dollars into basically making it an illegal immigrant resettlement program. And so when you see these states and
I mean, Ashley's not wrong here. That's essentially what this is. It's basically a shelter the size of a country for illegal immigrants.
Cities around the nation declaring emergencies, even blue states, because of what this administration has done, encouraging more and more and more, developing programs to encourage more and more and more people to come here. The government, Biden and Harris.
And you got criminals coming up, and this is so terrible, bro. Like, America's going crazy right now. You got fucking hurricanes, and then you got fucking Kamala Harris letting out criminals and shit. Walk up and chill up in here. Like, what the fuck, bro? What is this, Fallout?
Are having to fund that on the backs of the American people. And now, right now, in Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, all of these states are hurting because of this truly natural disaster, not a Biden-Harris made disaster. They're saying we need more money. And of course they need more money because they've been laundering it from the true intended purpose of this fund that Congress set forth. Laws be damned.
There's two things going on here.
Because that money was for emergencies. I'm sorry, illegal immigrants ain't emergencies, homie. You don't need them.
Here, we just touched upon the main thing, this horrific prioritization of migrants over American taxpayers. But there's also something else here. What does this say about the Biden-Harris administration's ability to just lead? If they underfunded FEMA this much, and we are not even close to being in the heart of hurricane season, which in reality is August, September, October, and November. A.G. Moody.
Look, this is what President Trump did so well while in office. He could get to a 30,000-foot level, look at the health of American agencies and programs, determine what the problems were, and enlist resources, talented individuals, and a strategy to put Americans and the safety and strength of this nation first. I've seen it work here in Florida with Governor DeSantis. We decide where our problems are, we set forth to fix them, and we make sure not only money, but the strategy and talented personnel are in place to fix them. So, for example, when you have a disaster like this, and you know when there's no electricity, instability, when there's people needing just the basics of life because of a disaster. I was with officers the other night, and we surged our resources in vulnerable areas to looting. We made sure officers knew what to look for when it was in complete darkness. Right. They knew what to charge. We make sure our state attorneys know to hold these people so they don't get back out and start ravaging these communities again. It takes proactive efforts, and you just do not see this out of this administration. And here in the roosters coming home to roost, look at what's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reality situation. It's just bad leadership. Just bad leadership.
Yeah. This is called bad leadership and short-sightedness. This is legit short-sightedness, because you're spending all this money, not having any emergency money backed up just in case. Shit like this happens, and then you're prioritizing illegal immigrants, millions, and some of them are, a lot of them, I'm not gonna say some of them, but a good chunk of them are criminals that have either some sexual charges or some murder charges. You're letting them come in, murder American people, and now you're spending money on those same people, right? I know not every illegal immigrant is a bad person, I know that, but you're still spending money on them, right? And then you're giving them hotels to stay in, you're giving them a bunch of money to start up to find housing, you're giving them, not letting them pay taxes, and then also you're letting them technically be citizens because you're giving them this illegal temporary citizen act to where now they're basically citizens in a way, air quotes, and it's just crazy, man.
You have a significant portion of this country that think, oh, well, abortion is the #1 issue. We need to be voting based off trans rights and all types of silly nonsense when you have buffoons running this government, right?
Yeah, because you have Joe Biden. Joe Biden is basically a husk. He's nowhere to be found. His mind has deteriorated so bad to the point where he doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
We have crisis at the border that has essentially run our government dry in regards to money. Like literally, I mean, this program
literally run them dry.
Does not have money going into hurricane season to deal with these types of disasters because, they've let the illegals have it. And then on top of that, again, they're sending money overseas left and right to Ukraine and Israel and all these other countries to help them fight their wars. But when it comes time for the American people to get the money, now all of a sudden, we don't have any. Now all of a sudden they want to slow walk it and take their time. But my point is this. If stuff like this doesn't show you the disaster that this administration is in regards to their competence, in regards to their priorities, in regards to their ability to actually respond when the American people need help the most, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you. Situations like this should be a major wake-up call to the people of this country that these politicians, especially the Democrat Party, is putting the American people last on all fronts. And if that's not something that pisses you off, then how can you call yourself a proud American? I really don't understand. if situations like this don't piss you off and make you want,
it's the quote of help yourself before you help others, and this is legit what it is. You're trying to help out Israel. You're trying to help out all these illegal immigrants. You're trying to help out all these in Israel and Ukraine and shit. But yet, you can't even. But you don't even have the funds to help yourself when you have an emergency of your own. It's legit. Help yourself before you help others. Be in a position where you can help other people and be safe, and still have the safety net for yourself, instead of just jumping it and taking a risk, and now when shit actually hits the fan, now you're scrambling.
want to vote for change, how can you call yourself a proud American? I don't get it. Because Americans should want to put the American people first. And when you have an administration that doesn't put the American people first, they're clearly putting everybody else first, then you should want change. We should demand that these people be removed from office and replaced with competent leadership that's actually going to put the American people first and handle situations like this. And when stuff like this happens, we will have the money, we will have the resources, and there will be a fast, quick, swift response to be able to help out the American people when they need it the most. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.
Okay. Guess you can watch a couple more videos. I just finished up Dawn to Dawn. Good. Right now I'm trying to watch Blue Box, but right now I'm not gonna watch that. What is it? It's low art, right? Cause I do have a video I wanna watch that belongs to him, which is the this one.
It feels like life has pretty much deleted.
So again, you don't know who Olin Rogers is. He's basically the guy who created Final Space. I think he created another show too. Which one is it? He created Final Space. He also did another one. Final Space. What else did he do? I know he did something else that he's very known for. Huh, that's it? Was it Godspeed? Yep, that's what I know him for. Godspeed and Final Space. Yeah, that's what I know him for. Godspeed and Final Space. I think I actually reacted to Godspeed. So yeah, I don't know what video that I actually watched it in, but yeah, I actually reacted to Godspeed. So
did everything that I've tried to build for the past, I don't even know, decade or so.
This is Thomas. This is Josh. This is Olin. And they are Balloon Shop, my favorite YouTube channel from back when I was a kid. Together, these guys made loads of wacky skits, ranging from That's So Random style nonsense to spoof infomercials to everyday situations cranked up in intensity till they become just as absurd as they are hilarious. Or at least I remember them being funny, but you know how that can be with how you remember stuff. So one night, I opened up that old channel and yep, they're still funny. Now, they definitely range a lot in terms of quality. Not everything's gonna be a home run, but oddly enough, that's part of the charm. There's this scrappy energy to it all, like you're really just watching three dudes have a good time together, doing whatever they want to do. And we're just along for the ride. But when they hit, they hit. Really, even the simplest premises are executed with an impressive commitment to the bit. Take Josh running from melons. In this one, Josh runs from melons. But if there's one thing Josh is great at, it's taking a beating. This seriously looks like it hurts, and that's consistent across their catalog. If someone needs to look like they're getting beat up, well, Josh is there. Even making something as simple as tripping on a Christmas tree look so convincing that I couldn't help but laugh. On the other end of the spectrum, though, there are the skits that commit to a full-on narrative, like The Life of William Buxton.
This is William Buxton, a kind, unassuming young man with a gentle heart.
Here, a voiceover chronicles the life of, you guessed it, William Buxton, a man who mentions that he dislikes tornadoes and watches his life crumble around him as they take everything he ever held dear. It's just really odd, and one of those videos that showed how experimental and creative they were willing to get. And with videos like these, the longest, most narratively driven, and strangest ones, they often starred Olin, who had a penchant for goofy turns of phrase and silly voices, often using unique filler words in lieu of the usual swearing I would have expected, which, as a kid, I definitely appreciated that, and my parents wouldn't come in and get peeved at me for watching it. Anyway, my overall favorite skits from them usually involved these regular situations taken to an extreme, like Shake, which is just Thomas doing what he does best and absolutely freaking out because Josh won't stop making food noises. And I mean, we all know someone who makes too many food noises, I think. Or Oreo, where some dudes debate over their favorite way to eat their sandwich cookies. As usual with comedy, it can be hard to describe what exactly is so funny, but even something as simple as Thomas eating the Oreo, man, it just cracks me up. His acting is freaking hilarious, and if they ever needed someone to play an overconfident jerk, he was there, hamming it up.
Stuff it.
Same goes for a soft-spoken fellow, an angry interviewer, or really anything. Thomas was just a really solid comedic actor. It's probably not a coincidence then that a lot of the one-liners that stick out in my mind are from him. And man, Balloon Shop has influenced my language more than I care to admit.
Quiet down, my sweet thing. Hey there. You are a magical kingdom.
Hey, bro. You're cruising.
What is this? This is not even this Earth. I am so peeved right now. I've never been this mad.
Yeah, Josh and Olin also get some of these. The list just goes on. So if they just happen to align with my sense of humor, or if they kind of define my sense of humor with some of these skits. Actually, these videos define me in a lot of other ways too, weirdly. I mean, before I started making this type of video, I tried my hand at comedy skits, just having fun with my friends and being goofy. They were never all that good, but still, I think Balloon Shop was the first channel I watched that had enough of a following that I paused and went, wait, people can do that? Like, they can upload this stuff to the internet and that many people can watch it? Really, without Balloon Shop, who knows if I would even be making videos on here in the first place? So, you can send your thanks or your complaints to them. But of course, all good things come to an end. Eventually, for whatever reason, Balloon Shop stopped posting videos. And honestly, it never really upset me. Like, sure, I would have liked more skits, but it felt like they went out strong with some really great videos, and if they'd had enough, then fair enough. Nothing lasts forever, and if they wanted to or had to stop, I was cool with that. It was just the natural end of this time, and the videos they had already created would always be there for me to enjoy again. However, it also wasn't the end. No, for Olin Rogers, it was just the beginning.
Hey, Lord!
Ah! Kevin! We aren't even in final space yet. What's wrong with your voice?
What? This is how I always sound.
No, it's no crap. Ben! Is that you?
Ben? Ben who?
Ben 10.
No, I'm Kevin.
Kevin 11?
No? Anyway, I got a sponsorship lined up for you, buddy.
Wait.
Imagine a world full of gods and warriors as far as the eye can see, with legends of myth and might and heroes straight out of Asgard. Do you know what game I'm talking about?
You did not.
It's Raid Shadow Legends.
Kevin, you beg. This is Olin Rogers, a funny, creative man with some big dreams. He wants to make a cartoon. He wants to entertain and move people. He has a cat named Starscream. He has a successful YouTube channel, and his friend Thomas even helps him sometimes. He's got a dessert shop where he can meet up with fans. I know, he's got everything going for him. Compared with Balloon Shop, there's something different about Olin's stuff. Like, the comedy is often similar enough, featuring the same snappy cuts, twitchy editing, loud yells, lack of swearing, and so on. But there are also these other projects, these lengthy, complete episodes or abstract skits that are hard to even understand. While watching these, it quickly became clear that Olin had an interest in using YouTube for serialized storytelling, creating a series of series, multiple separate sets of episodes that really combine together to create a cohesive story. And as Olin himself has said, this was his goal, to become better at storytelling specifically. To be totally honest though, these videos never quite connected with me as much, and neither did his storytime stuff. Not that there was anything wrong with them, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Going back to his stuff now though, man, some of this is really ambitious. The effects work, the shot composition, color grading, and compositing on some of these episodes of Pop Rocket it's just, I mean, give this man a full budget. For someone to do this for a YouTube video, especially all those years ago without some bloated budget, it's wild. So yeah, I could definitely still respect what Olin was doing, and I kept tuning in here and there out of an idle curiosity. But at a point, I just kind of forgot to keep doing that, until eventually, I forgot he was making videos at all. But then one day, I saw a trailer for a show called Final Space. And who was the creator? Well, it was none other than Olin Rogers.
Mayday, mayday, command starbase. This is Gary Space. Astronaut Space Explorer. Command, I seem to have crash landed on a distant exotic planet of some kind.
This is Gary Space, a now unlisted cartoon pilot uploaded to Olin's YouTube channel in 2010. Beyond the clip I just showed, there really isn't much to say. What you see is what you get. A sketchy little comedy skit mostly made up of still images or simple movements, clearly born of the desire to make a cartoon, rather than the capability to currently follow through on that feat. And I don't mean that in a bad way exactly. Animation is hard, time-consuming, and usually expensive. But instead of waiting for all the stars to align, it's often better to put something out there, take a first crack at it, and keep trying from there. This is Final Space's pilot, uploaded to Olin's YouTube channel in 2016. Yep, 6 years later, and it looks like this. Quite the glow up, I'd say. A full 7 minutes of complete animation, but still unmistakably Olin Rogers in its sense of humor. The silly phrases, the goofy delivery, the exaggerated back and forths. But along with that, there's a strangely tragic tone.
I actually used to watch Final Space. I think I kind of fell off of it. I think it was like I'm pretty sure it was on season 2. I was watching. I kind of fell off of it, but I do remember when I was at the point where, like, I think it was like a little bit after Gary met his mom, so something like that. I think I was around there. But yeah, I know. I was watching that space for a while now. I don't remember. Did I watch all of Final Space? I think I did watch all of Final Space. So, yeah, I maybe watch it probably like one day, but right now, just no.
Protagonist Gary holds his dead friend Avocado's body, all while asking that his ship's auto-destruct sequence be changed to something more pleasant, to a countdown till the cookies in the oven are ready. Rather than being a pilot that could serve as the actual beginning to a story, it more so feels like a proof of concept, or a way to get people curious how we got to this point. However, more than even the pilot itself, Olin's reaction to it connects with me. See, he uploaded his initial viewing, staring at his phone screen until he's brought to tears. And it's easy to understand why. While to me, these are two separate videos uploaded 6 years apart, I think it's more so that Final Space's true pilot was 6 years in the making, whether directly or through Olin honing his craft. As Olin wrote in Gary Space's description, "First cartoon I've ever made. Give it a chance. Just like with every cartoon, they get better with time. I've always wanted to make a cartoon since I was a kid." And this?
Say that about SpongeBob. Say that about Fair Parents. Whew. You was talking about the creation of a cartoon, because you talking about the showtime of a cartoon, or the runtime of a cartoon. Whew, yes, no, that is not true.
This is a video of that kid turned into a grown man seeing that dream become real. And it was about to get even realer real fast. Conan O'Brien quickly took notice of the project. Then, within a couple months of the pilot's release, Olin was out in LA, with showrunner David Sachs joining the project to help guide Olin through the TV creation journey. Pitching the show to a room full of executives, he started working on the season 1 run-through. By the year's end, Final Space had been picked up by TBS, following what senior vice president of the company called a genuinely funny and oddly heartfelt pitch, and one that he was not alone in wanting to buy. According to him, all of the networks in the room bought into it. Somehow, Final Space was in the perfect position to become a success. As Olin himself said,
"Things are getting so crazy right now, but I feel like it's the calm before the storm."
The first episode of Final Space shows a ton of
spoilers for seasons 1 through 3 for us. Final Space will follow. Okay, I don't care because I watched seasons 1 through 3, so I'm chill on that. It's
promise.
fine.
Right away, it has a certain atmosphere that I really didn't expect. This longing, melancholic tone to it as a lonely piano plays out in the vastness of space. The backgrounds and shot composition beautiful and evocative, making Gary feel small and insignificant in the face of it all. It goes a long way in selling Gary's isolation and pain, trapped so far from the rest of the world as he waits out his 5-year prison sentence. There's a real sense that he doesn't belong here, that he's losing his mind, with the wild, wacky, detailed, and exaggerated character animation smacking you in the face with his personality. I mean, the ship's artificial intelligence, Hugh, won't even let him get a cookie. How wouldn't you go crazy? Never mind the fact that he's getting perpetually tortured by Kevin, the robot who's meant to keep him sane during this time, but instead drives him even more crazy. And all of this added together makes it entirely believable that when he confronts an alien creature, another true living organism, for the first time since his sentence began, he's willing to put his life on the line to protect it. And all of this is wrapped up in the exact type of Olin Rogers humor I expected, all of the stuff that made his skits unique and entertaining. From here, the central premise keeps things moving at a steady clip, because Mooncake is actually a planet-destroying superweapon, and now Gary needs to keep him away from a villain who wants to use his power to open the equally mysterious and dangerous Final Space. It's a solid introduction to the series, but I have one problem with all this. Gary is annoying. In and of itself, I don't even mean that as a critique. It's just kind of a key character trait of his, and that could be fine. In fact, I found it mostly enjoyable in the first episode. The show does a good job of justifying it through its presentation and premise. Well, mostly. I do think it's a bit unfortunate that he acts super similarly before he's locked away too. If he were markedly more composed and controlled at this point, I think it would have gone a long way and made this change feel more emotionally compelling, but I'm getting off track here. Anyway, it's only when other characters are introduced that things really start to fall apart for me, and that's because the way they react to Gary feels really inconsistent with how I view him, and honestly, their own view of him too at times. Like how he quickly befriends this bounty hunter Avocado, who was sent by the ominously named Lord Commander to get this alien mooncake. Now, the reason he ends up liking Gary is because Gary truly has his back, even going so far as to help him get his son Little Kato back from this villain. And I get that, I really do, but there's a difference between heroism and likability, and sadly, when I think of Gary, I don't think of his heroism first. I think about how he won't take accountability, how he has to make everything a joke, how his moment-to-moment obnoxious quirks undermine the emotions of otherwise well-done scenes. This is even worse with his love interest Quinn, who can't stand him for most of the show's runtime, even going so far as to beat the crap out of him at one point. But then she turns around on him once she watches the various videos he recorded for her while he was locked up. And while I get finding this somewhat pitiable or endearing, could go either way honestly, I can't really get behind it as the basis for a romantic relationship that's going to be absolutely key to this show's emotional core. Of course, none of this is to say that Gary doesn't have strong characteristics or moments. For example, there's this flashback sequence about his father as he's getting burnt by a star and hallucinating. The presentation here is divine. You can feel how small Gary is in the face of the cosmos, but also in the face of his past trauma. It is such a strong image. On top of that, the whole premise of the show is just that he'll do anything to protect Mooncake. And these surprisingly tender moments between them, man, that's where I got a look at the genuine heart of the show. Sadly though, for me, that couldn't overwrite the way he often acted moment to moment. Like when Avocado was telling him about how the Lord Commander tried to make him shoot Little Kato, and he's saying this.
"Oh, that's pretty dark. Like midnight dark. Like the darkest of the dark. Like super dark.
Yeah, these are the moments that first come to
Yeah,
mind when I
kind
think of
of. I
Gary
see what
in
you're
this
trying to say.
season, and sadly,
Basically, I think what Loa is trying to say is that like Gary's personality and how he jokes around and stuff kind of ruins the tension and the emotional scenes of like different parts of the series. And you know what? I do agree with that. I do like Gary. I think Gary's an okay character, but I think there are some moments with him where like the fact he's sort of like Deadpool in a way, except obviously he can die and he can't heal. But like he's kind of like Deadpool, how he takes like nothing seriously. Well, not nothing, but he takes barely anything seriously. Unless it's like really like high stakes, then you'll take it seriously. But most of the time, even by then, he'll still joke around. So I understand where he's coming from, why he doesn't like Gary like that.
it really undercut a lot of Final Space's otherwise emotional and compelling scenes. While, of course, there are other moments or things I could praise or criticize, these were the main feelings I was left with by the end of Final Space's first season. Annoyance with Gary, and disappointment that I hadn't connected with it more. However, despite my complaints, I still saw the potential here. And where I just saw potential, others already saw greatness. Plenty of people love season 1 of Final Space, and I can totally see why. At times, it's funny, heartfelt, and beautiful. It's clearly a work of love and passion, and I'll always respect that. I also find Olin's view of criticism really endearing. There's so little defensiveness in his responses, while it's still clear that he absolutely believes in what he's making. I mean, the guy framed a negative review of the show to serve as motivation. At the end of the day, this was Olin's first real crack at an animated television production, and I can't even imagine how crazy that would be. To so quickly get thrust into making something like this, where so many people need to contribute, where organization is so important, where studio interests and logistical considerations go from non-entities to major points of concern. This is where business meets art. And that's gotta be tough. I mean, it's...
Okay, well, this is not because of low art. This is me. It's 2 o'clock. I got school to go to early in the morning, and I am extremely tired. So I'm gonna end the stream here for now. Thank you guys so much for coming. Tomorrow we're gonna film. Not tomorrow. Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday we're gonna finish it up. We're gonna finish this up. Then we have another low art video that I wanna watch. He's known for Sonic. He's known for very much for Sonic ones, and I have watched one of his Sonic ones. I think I've watched his very big Archie comic analysis comic video. So yeah, I'm familiar with low art. I didn't even know he made an Attack on Titan freaking video, so I might check that out next time. Not too sure, no promises. But again, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I would send you guys off with like a freaking cool, good afternoon, good evening, good night, Truman Show shit. But I gotta end it here. So thank you guys so much for coming. See you guys later on this week, probably Saturday or Sunday. I'll see you guys later. So